Hello, everybody, and welcome again to Battleground Games Live from our living room. Welcome to Isolate Together. As you can see, we are not at Battleground Games and Hobbies in Abington, Massachusetts, which is where we usually stream from, but this is still at Battleground Stream. For those of you unfamiliar with Battleground Games and Hobbies is your friendly local game store in the greater Boston, Massachusetts area, with 3 locations. One up in Saugus, one down in Norton, and one in Abington, all of which are sadly closed right now for obvious reasons.
For good reasons.
Yes.
Like, it's not good that they're closed, but it's not a frivolous closing.
Yeah. So what we have been doing, myself, I am Andrew, hello, and my wife.
I'm Amanda.
What we have been doing is a bunch of different streams from our living room so that the Battleground community, our friends out there in the internet, still have a way to be in touch with Battleground.
You're our buddies, and we want to be with you, even if we can't be with you. Hey, Pie. And I see Lobster is already here. And we want to thank a couple of people for following us. Had you thanked Hurin?
No.
Hurin19X, X and Shadow, Crab Feathers, and just now, Zube _. I was going to do the pause.
Zube.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for the follows. As I have said in the past, one of the ways that you can help Battleground during these times when we are closed, and it's not, whatever. If you feel like doing such things, is you can subscribe to us. If you have a Amazon Prime membership and link it to your Twitch membership, you get 1 free subscription that you can give to the stream of your choice. Give Jeff Bezos' money away, or I guess technically your money that you gave to Jeff, take it back and give it to a stream.
Yeah.
You could give it to us, and that would go directly to Battleground, not to me and Amanda, but to Battleground Games and Hobbies.
It would help support Battleground, and we want Battleground to be there when this is over.
No, and
thank you, Pie.
Bits also work.
Bits do help too. Battleground is more than just a store. It is a community, which is why we're doing this here. It's not that, we're trying to make a ton of money because we're not, for Battleground. It's that we want Battleground's community to still be a community. We want the people who gather at Battleground to be able to gather even if physically we cannot be together. Here we are, playing games from our home for you.
Now, this is going to be a particularly disjointed stream. For one thing, Amanda and I are trying to sell our turnips in Animal Crossing, which we're not streaming. This is not an Animal Crossing stream.
No, it's not. But a cartoonist that we follow, Abby Howard, has managed to hit half of her Kickstarter goal, which is exciting. She's doing a Kickstarter for a plush Spoons. Spoons is her cat. Her cat is very spooky. And she hit halfway last night, and so she's having an open time on her island.
And her price on turnips is pretty good.
Her price on turnips is really good.
So we're headed over there to sell our turnips. In other news, we are definitely going to be interrupted at some point during this stream. Because
Skull Path is fantastic. I'm going to head home so that there's a slot on the island and give Andy the code.
I'll just pass my Switch to you.
Okay.
The turnips are in my inventory.
I'm going to hand it back to you to do it. I'll just get you in there if I can.
Okay.
Or I'll type in the code and you can deal with it. What's going to happen is at some point during this stream, probably sometime within the next hour or less, I am going to get a text on my phone. When I get said text, Andy and I are going to have to pause what we're doing and go deal with groceries, because our grocery delivery was scheduled for
between 6.
But no, it was originally between 3 and 10.
Yeah.
It was a really wide window, which is probably why I managed to grab it. And I did manage to get that delivery, I got a text this morning saying it was going to come between 6:15 and 8:15. So just in time for the stream.
Yeah, so at some point during this stream, we're going to have to pause and go get our groceries, which is going to be more than just grabbing groceries from downstairs.
Exactly.
Because anything that we need to put in the fridge,
we need to wipe down and make sure it's nice and clean. So what we're going to do is dig through all our groceries for the perishables, bring those in and like wipe those down and bring those in, and leave the non-perishables to sit until after the stream. Because the non-perishables, like, what do we care about, like, canned soup and stuff? It doesn't need to come in right now. So, we're going to leave chat in charge. Oh, come on, let me go home.
yeah, chat can take over.
Yeah, chat can take over for a little bit.
You can talk amongst yourselves, because
Y'all
we
can-
are playing with chat today.
Yes.
This is so awesome. We had so much fun with Insert Coin on Tuesday. We're playing the Unlock games. This is a series of adventure games that are somewhat escape roomy.
You have the
Thank
code,
you.
you just have to keep trying until you get through.
So we're doing card games.
Just one small coup? That's fine. We're not playing coup.
That's a completely different game.
We don't have that one in the car. We did check my car, so I had a very kind of harrowing experience yesterday, which shouldn't have been harrowing. It is my normal day. I got in my car and I went to work. And I work like 5 minutes away from our home, and yet I cried on the way home because I hadn't been out of the house in like 3 weeks, and it just felt very harrowing going into that space. I don't know when the custodians have been in and out of there. The stuff can persist in the air. So, and all I had, I haven't gotten my mask yet from a coworker. My wonderful coworker is making masks for staff. And she has mailed them. They haven't arrived yet. And so I had a bandana. And I had a pair of gloves and a sweatshirt down over the cuffs. I was as protected as I could be. I was really careful. I was there for maybe half an hour, and I did not sort of stick in any one place in the building. It was pretty clear no one had been in the building for at least a day because the newspapers were still in the book drop, which means no one had grabbed that day's newspapers. That's good. That all being said, it was weird and scary. And, yeah, so...
Yeah.
We're gonna wipe our stuff down when it comes in, and my stuff that I grabbed in the car is still in the car. It's being quarantined. However, while I was in my car, I found that we do indeed have Mysterium in my car. We do indeed have Just One in my car.
Just One with chat is going to be happening,
Just
folks.
One will happen with chat. The demo copy is in my car right now. So I am going to grab that in a couple of days when I go out to get the stuff that's been quarantined in my car, so that we can play that. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm looking forward to it. We just got to let it sit because now all the stuff that I brought in from the library is out there. And like I said, I don't know when the guys were last there. I don't know what they breathed on. I don't know what was touched. So all the stuff that I brought from work is staying in my car for several days. None of it's metal, but plastic can live on for a while. A lot of my stuff was inside, like, drawers and things. But there was other stuff that was out in the open. Goodness knows I was out in the open. So
yeah,
it's going to be quarantined for a few days. When it comes in, everything's going to get wiped down. And because it's in the car, which is an enclosed space, I'm re-quarantining everything that was in the car. So, look,
and now
it's
we have a
Clara.
cat on stream.
Clara's here.
Clara cat. Yeah.
She has been hanging out with us. She apparently got very confused and upset when I left.
Yeah, it was the first time you had been gone from the
3
apartment.
weeks.
So she was like, "Oh, where did Mom
She's
go?"
like, Mom left. What's going on? Terrifying. Which I agree, Clara. It was terrifying. But I'm home. I'm safe. Everything's fine. I think I was as safe as I possibly could be. I wasn't like out and about. I was going into my car, getting out of my car at work, which is not a high traffic area, going into work, in which only one other person has been in there since we closed. And even then, not for long, and not, more than once a day, if that. And then I was back into my car and back, I almost wish they hadn't brought the book drop upstairs. I wish they were just leaving it in the basement, because then that would mean the upstairs was completely untouched. But what can you do? So, yeah. But at some point, Andy and I are going to have to pause and head down and get groceries. So we will let you know when that happens. I mean, who knows? Maybe it won't happen until after the stream, which would be wild.
Very late. But then after this stream, you have another stream you want to do.
I want to be reading. So if the groceries come in late, I may have to pause reading, because I don't want to make Andy deal with it all by himself. So yeah, we'll deal with it one way or the other. If we have to postpone the last chapter of Alana, the first adventure, all of you just get to wait on tenterhooks for the last chapter of Alana. I believe I did find my copy of of In the Hand of the Goddess. So that is, were you able to get in?
Yep, I'm here now.
Yay! Exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna try. It may not be until 11 instead of 10, because if our groceries arrive on the later side and it takes us longer to play this.
Amanda, where is Nook's Corner here?
If you go straight up from the airport and then a little to the left, it's to the left of her house.
Left at
You should
light.
get a map.
I have the map. Oh, there we are. Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna read it. It just, depending on how grocery stuff shakes out, we may postpone tonight. That being said, I was able to, like I said, get more books. So the books are sequestered in the car right now. I'm just gonna let them sit there. They were all on the shelf, which means no one was touching them. Certainly the custodians haven't been taking books off the shelves and stuff. They were just taking things out of the book drop and leaving them on the counter. But yeah, I will assure you I was as safe as I possibly could be. I actually keep a pair of medical gloves, in my car's first aid kit. I keep a first aid kit in my car, and I keep a pair of gloves in there because you never know when you might witness something happen and want protection for your hands. So I've been keeping a pair of gloves in my first aid kit for quite some time. So I pulled those on when I got in my car, because my car hadn't had anyone in it in a while. And then I removed them after I got home. They got stripped off safely and put in the trash outside our apartment. So we were as careful as possible. I actually stripped down in the hallway. My clothes are still out in the hallway. No one's coming up there. We also realized our back porch is currently not being used on the upper level because our next door neighbor, fortunately or unfortunately, I tend to think that this was almost a blessing in disguise for her. When we got home from PAX East, we discovered that she had had an accident. She is not elderly, but she is older, and she is not the most physically fit of people. She had fallen and could no longer put weight on one of her legs, and she was thinking it would get better. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things we were thinking of, was driving our cars is a good idea, even if we don't get out of them unless we're home. But I figured, well, if I've got permission to go into the library, then I'll use my car. I have a prescription that needs to be picked up sometime in the next week, so Andy's going to take his car and do that. We're going to do the drive-through for that. Hopefully by then we'll have our masks, and you can just wear your mask for the drive-through thing. Anyway, what I was saying was, what was I saying?
I don't know. I was playing a game.
I know.
Shall we talk about Unlock?
Yeah, so whatever I was saying, I'm sure it was important.
It was about having gloves in the car.
Oh, yeah.
And not touching anything that you brought back from the library.
Yeah, I think I had moved on from that.
Okay.
Your remote started your car yesterday and it auto shuts off after 10 minutes. Nice. My back porch, that's what I was saying. Not a euphemism. Our neighbor had an accident. She we got back from PAX East to a note that she had managed to toss towards our back door, saying that she needed help. And we ended up having to call 911 and have her helped out of her apartment. It turns out that she had broken her knee in 5 places.
Like a week before.
Like days, not a week before, but like 3 days.
Well, she lost track of time.
She lost track of time because she could no longer eat because her apartment is a bit cluttered, and when she fell, she knocked some heavy items down in front of her fridge, and she was unable to shift them enough to open her refrigerator. She couldn't really get into her kitchen. So she had been subsisting off of God knows what and water from the bathroom tap. So we got her an ambulance, and we later found out that she had had surgery. They had repaired her knee, but that she was going to need weeks of recovery, followed by weeks of physical therapy, which makes sense. That means that by the time this all happened, I mean, on one hand, she never leaves her apartment anyway. On the other hand, she depends on grocery delivery, and that's so hard to get right now. And she can't bring the groceries up, which means she can't use contactless delivery because she's not physically fit enough to do it. So we would have to be doing it for her. Someone would need to be cleaning her groceries for her. She needs someone to help her, and she would not physically be able to handle this. She has a lot of underlying issues. So she is not home. She is in rehab right now, which is very good for her. I am hoping that where she is being safe and taking care of her well. I know that our landlord is actually keeping in touch with her. He was trying to reach her. He was very concerned about her. For all his faults, I do believe he does care about her. Because he has definitely
She's been a tenant as long as we have, I
Longer.
think.
She was here when we moved in. She already lived here. And we've been here for 18 years. So, what that means is that our upper back porch is hours and hours alone. So we may have some back porch time. I had been a little worried about using the back porch because she had some stuff out there, but I think some of her relatives came and moved it away. So the back porch is clear. So we may have some back porch time. So I'm excited about that. I may stream from the back porch if we can send wires out there.
If the weather ever turns.
Yeah, if the weather turns better. So yeah.
All right. Unlock.
Let's talk about Unlock. For anyone who was here on Tuesday night or have watched one of the other, she has relatives. Her relatives all live in Connecticut. Let them help out. I wish. They all live in Connecticut. I think they drove up specifically to collect things for her and clear things. She really shouldn't be living alone at this point. She should be.
She has had in-home services before,
but not regularly.
Yeah.
They come every once in a while and then they're gone. We take her trash down. We bring her mail up, and she needs more care than she's been getting. And we can't offer that level of care.
Yeah.
So like I said, it was almost a blessing in disguise that something happened well prior to this becoming crisis level, because it meant that she's no longer living alone in an apartment with no help. She is somewhere where she is getting...
What are you doing, Clara?
Getting in there.
She's getting in the window, okay.
She is in a facility where she is getting help that she needs and being taken well care of. So on one hand, I'm really sorry that she broke her knee and that she was alone for so long, because that's terrifying. On the other hand, I'm glad that she's not sitting alone in that apartment, unable to get food or needing us to be, doing a level of things that we can't really do. So, and I'm hopeful that her relatives in Connecticut will be able to convince her that it's time to move. It's time to be somewhere nearby relatives. So
I am saving.
You're saving. Awesome. I figured I would make time while you did that.
So for those of you who joined us on Tuesday, Unlock games are card games with mechanics that work with an app to allow you to solve mysteries and puzzles.
And Insert Coin, which we played on Tuesday, had a really neat mechanic where you actually used a phone to look over the cards, and it would reveal, the app would recognize what card you were looking at and reveal things about it, which was really cool. It was like the augmented reality sort of deal.
Yeah.
It was very neat.
And this game that we're playing today,
It
which
actually
is
has a map.
Sherlock Holmes adventure.
It has a little map that we laid out.
Oh, and our stuff is here.
No.
No?
Hello? Hi. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Bye.
Okay. Chat, we're going to go downstairs for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you to inspect the crime scene.
Oh, yeah. Please do.
So I'm going to switch this over to the crime scene map here. And when we get back, you can tell us what numbers we need to look up, because there's a bunch of numbers on this crime scene. So let me just transition this over for you. And we'll be right back. Hello, friends. I'm gonna have to edit that out of the VOD before we post it to YouTube. Hi, I'm back. Amanda is washing her hands, and she'll be back in a moment. Sorry that took so long, but before we brought any groceries into the apartment, we wanted to clean them with bleach and soapy water. So, whew, that took a while. All right. So, Amanda will be here in a couple of moments. In the meantime, you guys had a chance to look at the deceased individual here. I'm going to hit start. Okay, so here's what you and Lobster have worked out so far. Obvious numbers from the circles: 37, 17, 28, and 3. From the red text at the bottom, and based on how the legs and body are positioned, maybe a 4. Yeah, I see what you mean there with the 4. That definitely looks like a 4 there. Here's Amanda. Amanda, your mic is muted so that you don't make a ton of noise putting it on. So, yeah, I'm going to hit start on the thing. It's on the floor there. Did I grab your mic?
No. You know what? I was smart and I put it over here.
Okay.
So I wouldn't lose it.
Um,
Oh, I have to text my mom and let her know that our groceries came in.
Okay.
I'm back. You can unmute
I hope
me.
this doesn't count as cheating that we didn't start the app yet. But I'm going to start the app now. Start. There we go. And I'm going to read the beginning of the mystery. Sherlock Holmes, the Scarlet Thread of Murder. There's the scarlet thread of murder running through the colorless skein of life, and our duty is to unravel it and isolate it and expose every inch of it. Sherlock Holmes from A Study in Scarlet. Flip this card over. London, 1889. Mr. Hall has been killed. So this must be Mr. Hall. The murder weapon, a statuette used to crack his skull. Your team of sleuths will assist Sherlock Holmes in his investigation. You start at the morgue, where the investigation's first pieces of evidence and the body await you. Launch the Unlock app. I did that. Select Sherlock Holmes of the Scarlet Thread of Murder, then press start. Now, open this document, which is this that we've already got laid out. Okay? So far, so good. Now we have a bunch of numbers. So, there's a couple of notations that you guys couldn't see here, but I don't think that they mean anything. There's a note here. It says, take what money you can find in my room and buy yourself a map at Smith & Sons, says Sherlock. Okay, so I don't know where we would get a map. I don't know if you could see these things here. 17 and question mark. And it says Mr. Hall, Blake Street, London. So let's get number 17. What other numbers did you guys identify? 37. 37. 28. 28.
Whew.
3.
What's my notification?
We'll look at those before we look for a 4.
Hey guys, I just want to take a moment and point out that I have done all but one thing on a path to affiliate with my channel.
Oh, nice.
In a week. I need 50 followers. I have 10. But I have streamed for more than 8 hours. I have streamed on 7 different days, and I have had a higher average...
it's already giving us hints. I don't want a hint.
A higher than average viewer count than 3.
28,
so
37, 17.
that's cool. I don't know if I will
didn't
bother
see
to
a
do
3.
that, but
So
here we are. Okay.
So what's this?
Excuse me. 66.
66. And I think this is
28.
28.
37.
37.
And then this is a question mark, but it looks like an 18. Or no, 78. He's got a tattoo on his arm.
Ah, 78.
Either 78 or 18. It's upside down for me, but you'd have, if you look at it, you'd
Okay.
be able to see it more clearly than me.
That's an 18.
Okay, I couldn't really tell if that was a 1 with a flag or not.
Okay, so 18.
3 was in the red text underneath the crime scene.
Oh,
Oh.
retrieve the movements of the
The
three suspects on the map. Okay, retrace. So it says,
Interesting.
yeah, retrace the movements of the 3 suspects on the map.
I'm looking at the rug to see if there's anything hidden in the rug pattern.
All right, so I've got 28, I've got 37, I've got 17, I've got 18.
This is a question here.
Yep.
Mr. Hall, question of what number on Blake Street, London.
Okay, so let's start revealing cards.
Yeah. So
This
we
is
have
18.
A tattoo and a puncture wound.
Ah.
The other question mark is by the address. Can you read it? No, there's no, you really can't see what number is under it. It's just a question mark.
This is 28.
Some very small hairs stuck to his shirt.
Okay, that's important possibly. 37.
An empty file from Lamford Doctor's surgery.
Okay. Number 17.
It's 22 Blake Street. So 22 is the number that was on the envelope. That's the question mark.
Okay, I'll find a 22.
I will pay you back shortly. I just need a bit more time. BT.
All right, Mr. Hall was the individual who's been murdered.
Yep.
So 22
Is Mr. Hall's front yard. It is a crime scene. So we have 22 here. And we have a number of other things. Sherlock's rule number 1, observe closely. No, B as in bird. Not E.T. We don't need to phone home. So there's a 0 and
All right.
a
Oh, wait.
2.
Over here,
Yeah, there's a B.
there's a B
That looks
under
like,
the magnifying glass.
yeah. Definitely we need that card. EB? No. Bring trousers. Exactly. Are we playing that
Amanda, what does this say at the
Acrolash?
top?
Sherlock Holmes' sitting room. So we need cards 9,
Okay.
85,
85.
11, and 8.
There are some letters in here. So
I feel like I should have
keep an eye
grabbed
out
like
for letters.
magnifying lenses from my workplace.
11.
What is that number that's...
Chat, can
8.
you get a good close look at what number is in this footprint?
I'm wondering
I
if
feel
there's
like
going to
there's
be
a number in the footprint.
I'm wondering if there's going to be a VR thing where we get a magnifying glass we can use on the card.
That would be so cool!
So let's look at what we've got from the study. We
Clara?
have
Clara has joined us. She's right down below the screen.
we have card number 9. Sorry, that's not on stream.
All
There we
right,
go.
card number 9. A monograph of this of the varieties of soils in London, their identification and analysis by Sherlock Holmes.
So if we find some soil, we'll combine it with number 9.
Yep.
Okay. We have number 85.
London Directory by category? By category.
Okay. That is
Which-
a machine.
Which keyword will you search for? So the machine must have us put in a keyboard. You definitely can't. The camera won't focus well enough for your
Yeah.
eyeballs. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look at this under light.
And while she does that, I'm going to get card 11.
That is card 40, Andy.
40?
I believe.
11 is a pair of tweezers. Can we
Neat.
use that with the hairs?
We could try. That's 11 plus 28.
Is 39.
So this looks like, I'm looking at this crime scene, my friends,
Yeah.
or the front yard. And in this footprint, it looks like it is the number 40. I think that might be a 1 on scraped into the gate. I'm not sure about this 0 and this 2 over here.
Okay.
So,
Well, here's card 39 for combining these two.
you have one of the very small hairs, and we take 28 away.
Okay, so
But we
done
don't
with
have to
28.
leave 11.
So we still
get
have
to
our
keep
tweezers.
our tweezers.
Okay, so we have a hair now. This is card 8, which was also in the study.
Yep.
A magnifying glass. All right, and let's use that with... What do you want to magnify?
Well,
Magnify the
we
hairs?
could magnify the hairs, or we could magnify... Yeah, the hairs are the only red card we have out.
All right, so 39 plus 8 is 47.
Yep.
Okay.
Back to the house numbers, please.
Sure. If we can move these out of the way.
Yep.
So it looks like a 0 over here, and I can't see what's in front of it.
Okay.
And it looks like a 2 over here, and I don't know what's behind it.
Well, he's at 22, right?
Right.
So this should be 20, and this should be 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like you said,
Scooch over, yeah, to the center of the frame.
the number in the
But
footprint.
they're very clear.
The number in the footprint definitely looks like a 40.
Yeah, that's a 40. And I don't know if that's meant to be a 1 on the fence, or if it's
getting
just
hidden
a
behind
line.
the camera and the app view.
Yeah.
Because you're putting it so far over that it's
So
getting lost.
yeah, I don't think that this is a 1 on the gate.
Fence? We
I
just
think
it's
that's
a
just
scrape.
a line. But that is definitely a 40 in that footprint. So I'm going to get card 40.
Everything matters in these cards.
Yeah, it's true. Let's remember that
There's
that's there.
also a little old woman or a little old man in the window over
Ah,
here.
possible witness.
Yeah. There's someone in that.
Yeah, Andy, you keep scooching it back the wrong way. They keep saying, because you keep scooching it this way, and that hides it under the app.
Yeah, I was
then you
trying to
can't
get the
see it.
gate, but you can't see the gate if it's under the text there. So that's why I was lifting it
You
up
got to
there.
move it this way
Okay.
instead of towards me.
Anyways.
Always move it towards you. Towards me means it's behind the app.
I'm going to get
The
card
gate has
40.
a 4, you think?
Oh, this is a 4 here? So
this
14?
is a 4. Yeah, maybe it's a 14.
All right, I'll grab a 14.
Because that does look like a 1.
Yeah. So here's 40.
Okay, let's see what it is.
A footprint. A large boot print with clay residue.
All right. So we
A
have the empty...
monograph on the varieties of soils in London, their identification and analysis.
So do you think we need to gather the soil first? Do you think we need to get it with the tweezers?
You wouldn't use tweezers to gather soil,
Okay.
would you? No, you wouldn't use that.
We could magnify the soil.
We could magnify it.
Go to 48.
Yeah, let's try 48.
Combine the footprint with the monograph. I mean, that's my intuition because we don't really have another way of collecting the soil without ruining the footprint either.
There is a 48. Chat, what do you think? Should we reveal number 48 to look at the soil under a magnifying glass? I'll wait for chat. And while I do that, I'm going to look for 14 and see if there's a hint on the gate. There is a 14. So let's stop that.
Maybe?
I'm going to reveal 14. What's it say?
I can't read it from there.
Blake Street, outside.
Okay.
So that would be the street outside of here.
Yeah.
What about that hair? We will deal with the hair in due time.
All right, so we have Blake Street.
Yep.
I'm going to put that on camera and allow the chat to sort of look at it. Perhaps they can spot something
Did
on
we
Blake
want to
Street.
do 37 to look at the hair? With
47?
the magnifying glass. Yeah, 47, the magnifying glass on the hair. Do we want to try that? And then that?
All right, so I've got 48, which is magnifying the footprint. I have 40.
Magnifying?
Yes, magnifying the footprint. I've got 47, which is magnifying the hair.
Okay.
And you're thinking 49 to check the monograph
Yeah.
against the footprint?
Blake Street outside footprints lead somewhere. They definitely do. I'll look closely at that. The only problem with this setup is that I'm trying to look at the cards that are under.
Let me put
this.
them over here. We'll go back to the crime scene. We haven't looked up card number 4,
Hey, Clara,
which
what's up?
was the position of his legs. We love you, Clara.
Clara, where are you going?
She says, I want to solve a mystery too. Is there a cat? Well, I mean, they could be cat hairs. That could be
Definitely
relevant.
Looks like it's going somewhere. I just don't know where it's going. And
There is no card 4.
Okay.
So that was a good thought, but there's nothing.
Yeah.
All right, so let's check 47, which is magnifying the hair.
Yeah. Magnifying the hair. This is a mink hair, like those found on Lambert's luxury coats.
And it discards 2 cards.
8 and 39.
All right, well, now we no longer have a magnifying glass, so
Yep.
I guess you're right. We're just going straight to
Yeah, I didn't think we would.
49.
We'll put that down here for now.
49.
49. These marks match the clay soil, such as the one used for the exotic plants at the Botanical Gardens. And we get rid of card 40.
Okay. We still don't have a map.
No.
Okay.
So this is
So we
what
need to go to Sheffield and Sons
Yeah.
to get the map. And I think that book, The Machine, will probably lead us there.
So it's London directory by category. Which keyword will you search for? So it's by category, not name.
No, Smith and Sons.
So where would
Well, there's the
surgeon?
Botanical Garden.
So there's the surgery. There's the empty file from the surgery. But Smith and Sons is where we would get a map. So are we looking for cartography? Like, I think we've checked you don't think we've checked card 66 yet?
What was 66?
Yeah, how did we get 66? Oh, 66 was up here.
Yeah,
We didn't
okay.
even pull it.
We completely missed card 66.
Oops.
There it is, 66. Thank you.
All right. A lipstick mark and something tangled in his bloody hair.
Use the tweezers.
Yeah, we
77?
haven't been told to get rid of the tweezers.
77.
Yeah. Let's try it. It's someone else's hair. Long and black.
A long black hair. That's an important clue.
So I'm
Let's hang
going
on
to
to
keep
that.
our gray clue cards down here for now.
Okay.
And I'm happy to show them. We just only have a limited field.
And
so I
there's
don't wanna
also
keep them
that
all.
lipstick,
So there's the lipstick.
which goes with the long black hair, possibly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's the 18 and the puncture mark.
Yep, there's a puncture mark on his arm.
There's I will pay you back shortly. I just need a bit more time from BT, addressed to Mr. Hall, 22 Blake Street, London.
Okay.
And that was how we got
22 Blake
the
Street.
22, card 22.
Yeah.
But it's a blue card, so it can be added to something.
Yeah.
We have the directory, but we need to know what keyword to look up in that directory. Did we check 18 yet? Yes, 8. This is card 18.
Yeah, card 18 is the one that
Card
has the puncture mark.
Yeah, card 18 is it was the tattoo.
But I think
And
that
it's a blue
puncture
card.
mark is going to be relevant.
Oh, the puncture mark is definitely going to be relevant.
All right, I vote that we look at the Machine 85 and see if we can find the Botanical Garden.
Sure.
Enter a keyword. B-O-T-A-N. How do I spell botanical?
Botanical.
It's on the card there. So
Sorry. Where was it?
The Botanical Garden on the footprint. We magnified the footprint to get the...
I think we discarded it, which means you have it.
No. We used the soil... this one.
No, it doesn't say botanical.
Oh, what's it say?
It says this was what we combined with it to learn where it was. I think you might have discarded the wrong card.
No.
Because it was the sample of the soil, right? So where did that go? Because this is the monograph we used to get that. It was,
Okay, we've lost a card.
yeah,
Go
what
us.
happened?
All right, so the monogram was 9.
Yeah, 9
And-
plus the footprint.
And the footprint was 40, so card 49.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
We've lost card 49's. Oh, I bet it's under him. Yeah, there
Aha,
it is.
okay. Problem, mystery solved. Oh. Take card 97 to go to the Botanical Gardens.
Okay.
Problem solved.
You wrote it in chat. I mean, you would know how to spell it. Is that a tattoo of 18 or 72? It is definitely a card. It is definitely a tattoo of 18.
Yeah, they can't see
Oh,
it's
sorry.
completely under the thing there.
It is definitely 18.
1-8.
Yeah.
It's not even an 81 either.
No.
All right, so card
It's got
97.
The cap.
There.
It's the
Oh,
Botanical Gardens.
goes that away. Okay.
Located at the junction of Ludlow Road and Old Street.
Okay.
I'm just looking at what we have for
Oh,
addresses
there's a,
and the like. That's
address
Blake
on that?
Street.
Okay.
That was 22 Blake Street. That was what this envelope
Okay.
is.
Any clues or anything there?
There is a 10. We get rid of card 49 now. So that can go away.
Okay.
There is a 10 on the ticket booth.
10?
Yep. I'm just looking closely at it.
Okay, I have card 10.
Okay. So, as you can see, folks, move that up a little bit.
Is that a red 10?
It is a red 10.
All right, so do we want to...
Add 10 to something?
Maybe we shouldn't look at 10 yet?
Yeah. No,
Clara,
no,
no.
you do not.
All right. All right.
Handmade quilt.
I still want to get a map.
Yeah, we need to go to wherever
From
to get a
Smith
map.
and Sons.
There's that cab again. Yeah, I noticed that
Yeah. Where else did we see the cab?
at the end of the street on that one.
Uh-huh.
This is what Lobster of Revenge is talking about. Right here, there's that handsome cab again.
Maybe it's our handsome cab? Who
Maybe.
knows? So let's look at this and see if there's any other numbers we can spot
I
here.
didn't see any.
No, it's just the cab, the horse prints, a lot of mud on the walls, so implying that perhaps it was raining heavily on the day that the cab went through that hall or that alley, or that a cab went through that alley at a great speed, thus sloshing the mud onto the walls. But yes, there's that. Card 14, possibly a clue. We've got 97 now. The Botanical Gardens and a red 10. So there's that. What have we not investigated yet?
Well, we haven't been able to add anything to that. And while we used this, it didn't tell us to get rid of it.
Yeah. So we may do another soil sample at some point.
Yeah, we haven't been able to do anything with either of these.
Well, we did one thing with this. We used the tweezers
we
on
used
his
the
face.
tweezers.
But we didn't discard his face when we did.
Yeah, it didn't tell us to discard anything. What was 37? 37 is from the Lamford Doctor's Surgery.
Do you want to go surgery? Okay.
Yeah, let's look up surgery.
What is the directory book? It is 85.
85 is a machine. And it is
surgery?
Surgery. We
Find
didn't
nothing of
discard
interest.
his face.
Darn it.
Damn. Doctor?
I feel like we're getting dings on this if we do it wrong, but okay. Ah, Lansford Doctor's Surgery, card 93.
I just thought surgery would be. Kitty
Yeah.
has complaints. Kitty has a lot of things to say. Come on up. Oh no, you're not. You're not. Okay.
All right, guys, card 93
Okay.
is another location with another red number.
Yep. So this is the doctor's surgery, located at the junction of Long Street and Rose Street. We get rid of card 37, because we were able to
Okay.
figure out where that was. So Clara does an interesting thing that we had noticed.
Do you want me to see if I can find cartographer? Do you think that is relevant?
I don't know. Like, we're supposed to find a map, right? Buy yourself a map at Scott & Sons. Take
Map?
money you can find.
Ah, getting to Smith & Sons, card 88.
Oh, it also says take what money you can find in my rooms. And there are coins on these cards.
Aha. Okay. That could be relevant.
Where was the Botanical Garden? The Botanical Garden is Long and Old.
Or no, Ludlow and Old.
So they're not actually near each other.
All right, card 88.
Penny.
Amanda, there's dialogue.
Okay, give me 1 second. 2 farthings, 1 penny, a shilling.
Oh, we're going to have to do
And a
old
groat.
British money. All right. Chat, we're going to leave this to you. 2 farthings, a penny,
A shilling.
A shilling, and a groat.
And a groat.
All right, so somebody quick hit Google and tell us how much that is.
Yeah. Because it says, take what money you can find in my room and buy yourself a map at Smith & Sons.
And here we are at Smith & Sons, Amanda, if you want to read this card.
Okay, at Smith & Sons. You want a map, hey? How much money have you got in shillings, groats, pennies, then farthings? Oh no, we don't need to find out how much it is. It's how many shillings, groats, pennies, then farthings.
Okay, is this a machine or no? This is
It's a lock.
a code.
Yeah. And
So how many shillings?
I hope we found everything.
2 shillings.
Okay, groats.
1, 1, and 1.
No.
No.
Darn, we got
So
dinged.
we must be missing an item that was in his rooms somehow.
All right, so here's his rooms. Oh, there's more money on the desk there.
I didn't know that. All right, so that would be 3 shillings, 2 pennies, and 1 of each of the other ones.
3, 2, 1, 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless there's something else that we missed.
Ah, dinged again. All right, so let's
What's card 11?
card 11.
Did we already discard it?
Oh,
What was card 11?
no, there's no card 11 here.
Oh, what's the order?
Yeah.
We're doing it wrong in the wrong order.
Okay, so Amanda,
Yeah.
shillings.
Shillings. There are 1, 2, 3 shillings.
Groats.
1,
Pennies.
2,
Farthings.
1.
No! We are.
Yo.
This puzzle is killing us. Okay,
That means we missed something in his room.
so in his
We're
room,
missing a coin from somewhere.
you've got his room in your hand there.
Yep.
What cards are in his room?
9, which is this one. 85, which is this one. 11 and 8. 11 and 8. So what was there any money on the magnifying glass?
No.
Okay. So we're missing something. And I don't know what.
All right, we'll come back to that.
Yeah. So, okay.
Do you want me to get these two numbers? The red 10 and the red...
Well, I think it's more that we have to add those to a blue card.
Okay. What can we add them to?
So at the Botanical Gardens...
We add the...
we add 10 to what blue card? 10 to 9? The money was in Sherlock Holmes's room? Yeah, so there's a room card. That was his room. And it had 4 card numbers on it, and it also had 2 coins visible on the desk. And then the 2 books each had coins visible under them. And I thought we got it right, but apparently we're missing something. Is there a card by the violin? Card 8 is a card that we already discarded, and it has nothing on it.
Card 8
was the magnifying
lens. Card 11 is the tweezers.
Yeah, so we had
no money on either of those.
2 tools and 2 books.
So we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
So according to this, Interrogate is a blue
plus
and
a red.
And we've got 2 red locations. So what can we
add to those locations?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking that the problem is the hairs
are
gray, so they're not red values. You mean on the counter between the violin and the magnifying glass? We counted those. There's nothing else. That's a coin, and it doesn't have a number on it. It's by its color. It's a penny. Yeah, there's no number on either of those coins. There are 2 coins there and there, but there are no numbers on either of them, and they're color-coded as the coins that we're supposed to be looking for.
Let me look at his room and see if I can spot any hidden anythings. And while I do that...
While you do that, I'm going to make a note that Clara, while being very talkative right now, has also started to do a thing that we had been wondering why she was doing it for a while. And we think we have it figured out. She's really talkative. She's chatty. And she makes a lot of noises. Including after I give her kisses, she goes... And Andy has suggested that this is her version of kissing back. That she's making kissy noises.
I'm going to reveal card 10, and let's just see what it is.
Okay, I don't think it's going to be anything.
Card 10.
Oh, it's a machine. We took a few pictures of our plant fair. Perhaps you can point the man out to me. Take cards P and M.
Ooh, are these suspects?
And he is a machine, by the way.
P as in Peter and M as in Mary?
Yep.
Okay. We're getting closer, folks. Here's M as in Mary. I'm going to scooch that over a little bit. Mm-hmm. And here is P as in Peter. They both have a clock, so we know when those pictures were taken.
And they both have machine 10 on them. I'm wondering if we bring up machine 10, what it actually shows us.
Okay.
Let's bring it up and just see what it is.
Select the suspect.
Ah, okay.
So we just tap on the suspect if we spot whomever is the person. Is there somebody that looks like they've recently been in a hansom cab?
It's hard to tell. I mean,
does anybody have mud on their shoes?
What does someone look like who's recently been in a hansom cab?
Does anybody have muddy shoes or mud on their legs?
Really. There's a guy wearing boots. He's in, you know what, there's only one person who seems to be in both pictures.
Okay, so the first picture...
Anybody with a mink coat. Yeah. Is there a woman
point.
with a mink coat and long dark hair?
First picture was taken at noon, I'm assuming, because it's not midnight. And the second one was taken at 10 o'clock. So that could be relevant.
Or the first one was taken at 10. I mean, I don't think...
Yeah. 10 and noon.
Yeah.
Um,
But there's one guy who's in both pictures.
yeah, this bearded guy
Holding two
with
plants.
the 2 plants and the big boots.
Big boots.
Big boots.
Bootay.
So he's possibly a suspect.
Do we want to grab card 6?
Yes, let's grab card 6.
Because card 6 is what's visible on the door there. I'm going to look at these. There is no one who appears to be wearing a mink coat. There's a woman with an umbrella. There's a woman with a sunflower.
Here's card 6. More
Okay.
text.
Okay. It is indeed one of our morphine files. One of our physicians has administered it. He probably took one of our 3 private carriages.
Mm-hmm.
I would need more information.
And what is she?
She is just a nurse. It doesn't.
No, but is it a machine or...
She's a machine. She's a machine number 6. You want to see those pictures again?
Machine 6. Find in London the locations of our 3 carriages. It is simple. They are brown and pulled by true white horses.
Well, we have... I mean, we don't know that these are pulled by white horses, but we have 2 locations. Do the carriages have numbers? Not that I can see. They don't really have anything identifying on them. But this one, that is brown, you can't see
You can't see the horse.
the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's one there, and there's one there.
Do we know anything about the night of the murder? Like, was there a rainstorm at a particular time?
We have nothing about that.
Okay. So we don't know what's relevant about the time on these clocks.
Not yet, we don't.
Yeah. Shall we go back to Smith & Sons and see if we can get that map?
Yeah, sure.
We haven't got any new clues, though.
No.
So pass me the 2 books. So 2 pennies, 2 farthings, a shilling and a groat. I thought you said we had 3 of something.
If you look
there we
in
are.
Yeah. Let's recount the coins.
3 farthings,
Mm-hmm.
2 pennies,
Mm-hmm.
1 shilling,
Mm-hmm.
1 groat.
Mm-hmm.
Want to read off the order there for me again?
Sure. Shillings.
1 shilling.
Really? No. There's got to be more shillings.
Farthing,
Oh no,
farthing,
that it
farthing.
is. Sorry, shilling is
Yeah.
one of the silver ones.
Yeah.
1 shilling,
Yep.
1 groat. So 1.
Okay.
Pennies,
Pennies, 2,
and then farthings.
3. Farthing, farthing, farthing. 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Ah, finally.
Ugh.
We were just getting them in the wrong order.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's fine.
we buy the map. Card N as in Nancy. Here's the map. Map of London.
Does it tell us to get rid of anything? Get rid of 88, so we get rid of him.
Okay.
All right. So now we have some locations to orient ourselves.
Okay.
So we know that the Botanical Gardens are located at the junction of Ludlow and Old. So this right here, this green spot here, is the Botanical Gardens.
Okay.
We know that the surgery is at the junction of Long and Row. So that is Long and Row. So the surgery is right here.
Okay.
And we know that this is Blake Street outside
over here. And this is probably where we were, where was the end of Blake Street. So, and it looks like this is a T-junction at the end here, right? Like you can't go straight through that.
Yeah.
So that means that would have to be, or maybe it's an L junction. That would have to be Blake and this street here.
Okay, so the map itself is a code.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a 4-digit number from the map.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something to keep in mind.
So this is N111. What does that mean? It just says N on the back, but under the N, it says 111. Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, 111. And yeah, that green is a tree. So
Yeah, that's the Botanical Gardens.
All right, so I don't think we know what to do with the map yet.
No, not yet.
We don't have a third location for the hansom cab. We've found 2. Do we want to find those 2 locations with her? She's machine 6.
That's, yeah.
Okay, next. Bring me back these carriages. There's only one way to hail them. Use their unique number. It is written on the lower right side of the rear. Take these 3 new cards.
Oh, is that the carriages?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good, because I was like, I don't remember seeing that.
Well, no, the numbers are the new cards that we're going to take.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
So we have to figure out what numbers are on the cabs?
Give me the number of the carriage the physician took, and I will find the name. So we need to find the numbers on the carriages. Do you see any numbers on the carriages themselves?
Check the compass.
The compass on the map?
Yeah, it's pointing north.
No.
Where is it pointing?
It's... Oh, no, you're right. It's pointing at 360 degrees, which is north. It's got numbers on it, but...
I see no number on this cab. And that's so tiny.
Yeah. So we need to find the 3 hansom cabs. That's tricky.
Yeah.
All right. So she's not helping us very much. Shall we pick a suspect from these pictures? I don't feel like we have enough information.
I think it's the guy who shows up in both.
You think so?
He's the only one who shows up in both of them, and he's in exactly the same pose in both.
Okay. And he's wearing boots.
He is wearing boots.
Sure.
I just feel like there's got to be a significance to him being in both photos when no one else is.
What machine is that?
That is machine 10.
Okay. So we're going to point out this guy here.
Oh.
Can only highlight one of them.
Yeah. I don't know then. The guy in the overalls? Yeah. You gonna unplug me? Yeah? No? No, you lost interest in unplugging me? That's a first.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Because there's this woman who probably has long black hair.
Yep.
No mink, though. The guy in the overalls has been there for 2 hours.
Just doing the same thing.
Let's see what happens if we choose the guy in the overalls.
Okay.
Nothing. Select, confirm.
You don't think he's a suspect? He's not a doctor? He could have been disguised.
Well, we don't know that the doctor came from the botanical fair. We just know
Yeah.
that the whomever left that
We
footprint
actually have
came from the botanical
we have
fair.
spaces for 3 suspects.
So we have to find our 3 suspects.
Yeah.
So yeah, confirming on him did nothing. We've
Okay.
got space for 3 hints. All right. Chat, can you guys think of anything that we're not thinking of?
But he's been there for 2 hours? Yeah, he definitely has been.
Yeah, it won't let me select him twice.
So we still have the tattoo and the puncture mark. We still have the lipstick, the kiss. We have the 2 clues, the mink hair and the long hair. We have our tweezers. We have our directory. We have our map. We have 2 hansom cabs. And we have 2 machines to talk to, though we got cards P and M. So, from him. So, there's not much we can do. There were flowers in front of the house. Did we get rid of the house yet? No, we didn't. You're
Thank
right.
you.
There are white tulips. 2 white tulips in front of the house.
Okay, so machine 10, who here has white tulips? Low battery.
All right. I think maybe this guy.
Amanda
or
thinks this
this
guy,
guy.
or this guy.
But I think
Could be the same guy.
yeah, it could be.
Another person who's been there for a while. Let's confirm him.
Yeah, I think. Try that one first. Nothing. Nope.
That was an
Weird.
excellent idea. Confirm doesn't seem to do anything. It's not giving us a ding. I'm going to hit a hint. Around noon, the neighbor saw a suspect, and we never talked to the neighbor.
Yeah, but we didn't have a way to. How do we talk to her? Do we get card 20?
No.
Or 24?
24.
Let's go to card 24.
Let's go to card 24.
What about the lips that put the lipstick mark? There's not really, even sideways it doesn't really do anything.
Card 24.
Ah, card 24. The neighbor. Mr. Hall's neighbor. A tall woman came to his house this morning. Then I had tea with the postman. Shortly before noon, I saw a man in workman's clothes and boots knocking at the door.
Machine 10.
Yeah.
A man in workman's clothes and boots. He would have had to have been there at 10 o'clock, left, and come back at noon.
Yeah.
Would he have done that? It looks as if he's been at the thing the whole time.
Wait. No. Because a tall woman came to the house this morning. Then I had tea with the postman. Shortly before noon, I saw a man in workman's clothes and boots knocking at his door.
Exactly. So it couldn't be this gentleman.
Shortly before noon?
Because he's been here from 10 to noon
Right.
at the Botanical Garden.
So what about that guy in the 10 o'clock that's moving to the left? He's got boots.
Yeah.
This guy right here. Workman's clothes and boots.
Okay. And he's got tulips.
Yeah, everyone else is dressed more formally.
Card Z.
Excellent.
Okay. Finally. Making progress. Thank you, Amanda. Got fewer cards than we used to.
Yeah.
Here we go. Card Z is...
The Botanical Garden. Suspect number 3, we have. That man is a gardener who lives north of Hollow Road and tends gardens each day along Fly Street, the south end of Baker Street, and Fall Street. So he lives north of Hollow Street, so up here of Hollow Road, tends gardens each day along Fly Street,
So right here. The south end of Baker Street. So that is south end here. And Fall Street.
Fall Street.
So he basically he lives like here, and he tends gardens here.
Okay.
What about the tall woman? Well, she's not in this picture. The women in that picture are fairly short. So this is suspect number 3. So we're going to put that there.
Okay. And discard what?
Discard 10 P and M. So we are done with the photos, and we are done with the guy from the Botanical Gardens.
Okay. We've got one suspect.
Yep.
Excellent. Got it. All right. So, are we done with the neighbor then?
Maybe it didn't tell us to get rid of 24.
Yeah. Well, she also mentions the tall woman and
the tall woman, yeah.
The postman.
Right, the postman.
All right.
So we need to figure out those cabs.
Yeah, we really need to figure out those cabs, and I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to machine 6.
Is 111 a Roman numeral 3 on card K? I mean, it's in the identifier, so I don't think so. And that's card N, not K.
Yeah.
Though it's not especially clear because it's on yellow. Because it's in the identifying number, it's not on the map itself.
Did we resolve this question mark?
Yeah, that was number 22, Blake Street.
Okay.
That was that.
Okay. We determined that there was no number 4.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a hint.
Okay.
On...
Rotate card N and look for numbers in the streets. I mean...
Like in the shape of the streets? Yeah, it's a good idea. Or in the negative space.
Yeah.
I'm not spotting any numbers.
This looks like maybe an F, maybe. Or possibly an L.
I think we need a hint.
Yeah, I think we do.
Hint 1. We don't have the carriage cards 25, 29, and 33. It would have been nice if you had told us to get those cards.
Yeah.
Let's get those cards.
The hell were we told to get those?
$25.
How would we have known to get those?
29. 33. All right. Well, thanks, game. Here's the cards.
Okay.
These are the carriages.
So we've got our carriages.
Now we just have to identify which of the 3 carriages was there that night, and we know it's the one with mud spattered all up its sides.
There are 2 carriages that have muddy legs on the horse. So I think it's pretty clear that it's not carriage number 25.
Okay, we eliminate that.
She did say take those 3 cards.
No, she didn't.
Go back.
Find in London the location of our 3 carriages. It is simple. They are pulled by true white horses. They are brown.
Yeah.
So...
She said take these 3 cards, but...
Place cards 14, 35, and 97 in front of you is the hint there.
14... 95? Was it 95?
14, 35, 97.
Sorry. 35 and 97. Do we have card 35?
No, we never got 35.
Well, then let's find 35.
Okay.
Because we probably should have had that. That's a location. That means that there's probably someone to talk to that we didn't get.
These hints.
It was the post office.
Oh, let's go to the book, Smith and Sons, Post Office.
Yeah.
What's the directory?
The directory is 85.
Post. Take card Q. Card Q
gives us card 35.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Royal Mail. Located at the junction of Linus and Ludlow.
Okay.
So we have a location for that. So.
And that has a 35 on it?
Yeah, it has a 35 on the door.
Okay.
So we have the post office. When I delivered the post to number 22 today, I heard the voices of a man and a woman arguing. And you can see in the background the hansom cab. So next to those three, so it said to put those three in front of you.
Yeah.
I don't know how that was supposed to tell you what numbers to
find the three hansom cabs?
To find the three hansom cab card numbers.
Maybe you need an actual magnifying glass in order to do this.
Maybe. But on the actual hansom cabs, it's on the bottom corners and it's not visible at all on this one, and this is the biggest one.
Well, we cheated.
Yeah. I have no idea how you're supposed to know which numbers, because it just said put those in front of you and look at them.
All right, chat.
Not helpful.
Here are hansom cabs 29 and 33. Which of these do you think has been down that street?
Because this one definitely hasn't been, because the horse is pristine.
Amanda, take a look at these and tell me if one of these horses is not shod properly. Because there are definitely horseshoe prints in the alley. If you want to put card 14 out again.
Let me see, card 14?
It's the alley.
Yeah.
So.
It has hoof prints.
Yep, has hoof prints, and it has. Are there any breaks in the?
Oh!
Yeah.
They have different wheel prints.
Yeah. So here's the wheel prints left in the alley here.
Is it ridged? It is ridged. Is it ribbed? It is. That means it has to be cab number 33. Because look at the wheels in comparison.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the nurse is machine 6.
Yep. 33 is the one that we're looking for.
It was the right carriage. Take the card K.
Okay. Now we have card K. Aha! Suspect number 1. Just moving those to the side. That would have been Dr. Lally. He lives at the south end of Linus Street. He goes to St. Peter's Church every day before coming here. So we are going to get rid of card number 6.
Okay.
Card number 14. 14.
Okay.
Card number 25, 33, 29. Get rid of those carriages. All right. So that's suspect number 1. Put that there for now.
We're still missing suspect number 2, Amanda.
Yes, we are.
The tall woman.
The tall woman.
With the black hair.
Yep. So we have post office is a blue card.
Okay.
And we have yet to be able to add a red card to it.
The only red card we have
is the kiss. We also don't know how to find, we're supposed to go to St. Paul's and talk to someone. That would be great if we had a number. We could look up church.
Oh, okay. Where's the directory? 85?
Yep.
church. St. Peter's Church. Card 16.
Yep.
Card 16.
All right. Located at the junction of Linus Street and Long Street, it is a blue card. No numbers.
All right, we're back. Sorry, folks. Okay, so what we were saying is that we have several blue cards we can work with, which are the church,
Yep.
the letter,
Yep.
the post office,
Yep.
the puncture mark, the tweezers,
Yep.
and the treatise on
Soil. And we only have one red card.
which is the lipstick,
Yeah.
and massive head wound Harry.
Yeah.
And we need to find this last suspect.
Yeah. I feel like the post office is the key to finding that last suspect, but I don't know how.
We could try combining the lipstick with the post office.
Could.
Yeah.
Need another red card? Oh yeah, we do. I just don't know what red card to get.
The post office has a red number on it, right?
No, it does not. It has 22, which is this.
Oh, what's
It
that over
mentions-
there with the red number? Oh, it's the
That's Lamford Doctor Surgery. That was 6. That was the woman we talked to at the
Okay.
surgery.
Are there any places we have not been to yet that we could look up in the directory? Any places that have been mentioned? We've been to the doctor, we've been to the map
He
maker.
goes to St. Peter's Church every day before coming here. He lives north of Hollow Road and Tens Gardens. There's not really any other locations that we've been told about. I don't know.
So perhaps combine the church with the lipstick? I don't know. It's not.
It doesn't seem
No.
useful. Detective. I mean, it would be 221B Baker Street, but even if we ask for a detective, we've already been there.
We're the detective.
Yeah, we're the detective.
Okay. Retrace the movement of the 3 suspects on the map. I don't want to write on the card,
Yeah.
but I feel like we need to write on the card because that's going to make a number.
Oh, you're right.
So I'm going to look for something we can put over the card to trace. Do you have any tracing paper, Amanda? Oh, there we go. Do you have something we can write with that'll write on that?
Probably in my bag. Give me a second. Can you mute me?
Yes, I will mute you. You're muted.
The workman makes a 0 in the lower right.
Okay.
He does.
Yeah, because he works in this little circle here. We're going to get something we can trace here and a pen, because that'll give us a number that we can enter in. I think that'll be the number that we enter into this map. Though we're still missing a suspect. We need one more suspect. But we'll have a portion of a number, I guess. We need to find the tall, dark-haired woman. We have her dark hair. Okay.
There are a lot of cables right in front of the fridge. What do we know about suspect number 1?
Suspect number 1.
Hold on, I'm not mic'd.
Okay.
So suspect number 1 lives near the south end of. Hold on, I was thinking.
Oh, you're going to put the card in the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then we can sort of.
Line it up on one
Yep.
side. Cool.
All right. So, I'm going to read, let's see.
So suspect, so Dr. Lally lives at the south end of Linus Street. So that's Linus Street here, so he lives at the south end of Linus Street.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to St. Peter's every day before coming here.
St. Peter's is at the junction of Linus and Long.
So that's there. And then he goes to the surgery. Where is the surgery?
Did we discard that card?
I think we did. She's in.
No,
she was a
it's
machine.
95.
Oh, is it? Located at the junction of Long and Row. Row.
Okay.
So that would be
A 7.
a 7.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Now suspect number 3.
Yep.
He lives on Hollow Road
Uh-huh.
and tends gardens each day along Fly Street,
He lives at the north end of Hollow.
the north of Hollow Road.
Yep. So he goes to Fly Street.
Yep, each day along Fly Street, the south end of Baker Street,
Yep.
and Fall Street.
So what we need is the middle one, suspect number 2, because I suspect suspect number 2 might make another number in the middle and give us a 3-digit number.
But we need a 4-digit number.
Well, we have 111. Maybe it goes 111 and whatever number we decide.
Ah, okay. And that's the suspect that we're accusing?
Yeah,
That could be the way we make our accusation.
maybe.
All right, so let's put everything together for each suspect.
Okay.
Suspect 3, the gardener,
Yep.
he has the Botanical Gardens.
North end of Hollow Road makes it a 6. It's the north end. Yeah.
Yeah, yep, that's a 6. We need to find this woman. How
Yeah.
do we find her? We have no hints about her aside from the lipstick
Yep.
and the hair.
Yeah.
And we know she's tall and she has a mink.
Yeah, she has a mink coat.
So a tall woman with a mink coat. But we don't have any location we can go to
Yeah, we'd have to add something to the post office.
The postman doesn't say anything.
Said, when I delivered the post to number 22 today, I heard the voices of a man and a woman. They were arguing. I don't see any other numbers or anything on that card. Let's look back at all the cards one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's the postman.
Yep.
I'm going to lay them out one at a time so people can see them.
This may be silly, but do the lipstick make a number?
Not that I can... Not really.
Something tangled in his
Is the
bloodied
postman
hair.
making an 8 with his fingers? It's a bit of a reach.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stretch. A lipstick C. It's not really a C.
Yeah.
That's a stretch too.
Can we
We haven't combined that with anything.
Yeah, we got his address from that.
Yeah. But we didn't combine it with
What's
anything.
in the postmark?
Post office.
Okay.
It says post office.
That's helpful.
Yeah. And the initials BT.
Oh, BT.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had forgotten about the initials. I'm going to grab a charging cable for my phone. You guys ponder for a moment. I'm at less than 10% charge now.
The note says, I will pay you back shortly. I just need a bit more time. BT. Which definitely isn't him.
No, he's Hall.
It's the phone. It's not the charging cable. It's the phone. No matter
Well,
what.
it's a combination of
Yeah,
things.
but no matter what charging cable we use, Andy's phone runs out of batteries within
A couple hours.
a couple
It can
hours
last
at
a couple
most.
hours if it's open.
So
Okay. Yeah, try and do that while we ponder further. That's getting no charge.
super. More time. Did we add the numbers on the clocks in the images that had clocks?
There were 10 and noon.
10 and noon, but it told us to discard those photo pictures.
Yeah, so we've used those up.
Yeah. And they weren't red. Usually red means add things. Red and blue means add things. When things show up in red and blue, that either means a card to get or, yeah.
We don't have names for our suspects, which is kind
No,
of
we don't,
annoying.
which is very irritating.
Because we don't know if either of them is a BT.
Yeah.
It's just suspect number 1 and suspect number 3. I think we have to combine 66 with something.
Yeah, we have to. I just don't know what. We haven't done anything with the puncture mark and the tattoo.
Yeah, we found the tattoo, but we haven't combined it with anything.
And the puncture wound.
And the puncture wound is definitely going to be key.
Yep.
Because his cause of death has been determined to be head crushing.
Bludgeoned over the head, yeah.
But what does this puncture wound mean?
And that morphine was administered by a doctor.
because that was that file.
Yeah. So the doctor administered some morphine.
Yep.
The gardener just knocked at the door and left, as
Yeah.
far as we know. There was argument with the woman.
And the woman is definitely going to be number 2.
Yeah.
Puncture wound is the morphine injection. I mean, I'm assuming
Yeah.
so.
Shall we try combining 66 and 18?
Sure,
That's 84.
if you say so.
There's not an 84.
All right, well, then it's not that.
Eh. 66 and 11 is how we got the hair.
Yeah.
Post office was Q.
The hair didn't tell us to get rid of card 66, whereas the mink told us to get rid of cards 8 and 39.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
we still have card 66, yeah.
Try other combinations and see if any of them have a card. I mean, yeah, it's sort of a brute force method, but
Yeah. 66 and 17.
Would be 83.
83.
What is 66? 66 is the lipstick. It's
The
where we.
only red card we have
Yeah,
right
it's the
now.
only red card we have.
There is no 83.
Okay. I have no idea.
66 and 35
Guess
is
that's a post office.
over 100, right?
Yeah, I don't think there are any. Is there a number in the twisted hair? Sort of a 2. Sorry. Sort of a 2,
Yeah,
maybe?
there's not a card 2. Yeah, I feel like this hair, there must be something. So we've got the long black hair. We've got the hair of a mink. We know so much about this woman. Why can't we find her?
Yeah.
I'm going to see what happens if I just hit the hint button. Hint for 77. Yes, I know that. Hint for 66. No, we got that. I feel like we're missing something. Hint for 16.
Yeah. 16.
That's the church.
Oh, okay.
This place holds one of the keys enabling you to progress in the interrogation.
Thanks.
All right, so
Try upside down at the church?
I'm going to try and use 1117 and see if that gets us anything. Because this is 111 here, and then I'm going to add the 7. Nope. Bah.
So this is the church.
Yep.
That's the church upside down.
Not spotting anything.
I have no idea.
I'm going to try getting a hint for the map,
Sure.
which is 11. No.
No.
Hint N.
N.
Oh, we can't do hints on letters. Are there any cards here that we have not gotten anything from? We've gotten stuff from B.
You were suggesting the hair upside down? Lipstick with the church.
I think we
The
tried
lipstick
that.
with the church ends up being over 100, and there are no cards.
The lipstick with the church is
Oh, yeah.
66 and 16,
So,
which is 82.
yeah.
And I think there's no 82. There is an 82. Shall we?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
That makes no sense whatsoever.
the lipstick in the church was the key.
Whatever.
Who is she?
Susan Fay. I don't know what the tattoo is, but he kept it hidden most of the time. And this has staples along the top, which means it goes down here somewhere. But we don't know where.
Okay.
Probably with the guy who goes to the church.
The doctor.
Yeah. She's got lipstick and the hair. But she's not a suspect.
What's her initials?
Excuse me. Sorry, chat.
SF?
Yep.
And that's
She's
not
not
the
BT.
initials we're looking for.
By elimination? Yeah, but that's stupid. These games tend not to do process of elimination by scanning through the cards. Like, there's usually something that tells you.
And we might have gotten
what
there
to
by some
combo.
other combination, so
Yeah.
we might have gotten there wrong.
Yeah. So,
Let's see what 66 in the letter is. 66 and 17.
yeah. It's going to be 83? No.
70,
Yeah,
80,
83.
83.
We already tried 83. It
Yeah.
doesn't exist. Let's look at her card again. Sure. There's not much on it.
Yeah, she definitely looks like our suspect.
But she's got staples along the top of her card, which you can't see it from here, but there are places to staple in the additional sort of clues for each suspect. And the suspect information actually tells you about a suspect and has these binding marks along the side, which matches the mat that we have. So,
what does this interrogation say here? It doesn't-
interrogation,
It's just
a fold. It's
red
red
plus-
plus blue.
red plus blue. Somebody's outside screaming. $66 and 18. 70. Oh, it's somebody downstairs screaming.
SF. Yeah, except I don't think there's an SF card.
No, there's a couple letter cards left. Oh, there's an S. Do you want to flip the S card?
Sure.
Sherlock.
Is
That's
that a penalty?
no. We didn't get to that the right way.
No, we definitely did not. I say we ignore that because we're not supposed to do that. Yeah, we're not supposed to be there yet.
Okay, I'll put that back in the deck. Game, you are upsetting me. I'm going to get hint 82. Nothing to report. We're going to get such a bad score on this.
I don't care. I don't care.
Where have we not done hints? Hint on the post office?
So I like these games in theory,
Hint
but I
Q.
hate the feeling of pressure of getting a good score and doing it right. And like, I want to solve a puzzle. I don't want to feel like I'm being tested on solving a puzzle.
We did
That gets me anxious. Especially when Andy gets worked up about it.
Yeah, we did that.
How many cards do we have now? so many left in the deck or out on the table because both numbers are so many.
Yeah, I'd say there's probably 20 cards left in the deck. I feel like most of the cards we have out, we've done something with.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
This is definitely yellow. These two look red.
Yeah.
What if we add blue value to red value?
Yes. Excellent plan.
So 35 is the post office.
Or the postman.
This is the Lamford Doctor's Surgery. It's a 6. What if we add 6 to 18 because of the puncture wound?
Okay.
So that would give us 24.
4. No. 70. No, we're missing a number.
Yeah.
We're missing a number.
And we don't know what that 111 means.
Yeah, I know, right? That's weird. What's the other door?
Suspect 2 must make a number in the middle. What number is possible? I mean, there are a bunch. It could be a 1. It could be...
yeah.
Yeah, it could be a 1
It's probably
there.
3.
How is it 3?
This here.
That's backwards.
Oh, you're right. That's an E.
Yeah. It could be like a 2. It could be a 1 here. Yeah. And it's only a 3-digit code, and we need a 4-digit code, so that's frustrating.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm wondering if the 111 goes with the numbers.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You just see 1. I mean, yeah, but also that doesn't give us the suspect.
So the 2 doors that we have left. Oh no, 3 doors that we have left, because we have the post office, door number 35.
But 35 is, yeah, that's a red.
Yeah. So we have 3 red doors. 35.
Yep. 10 and 6.
10 and 6. What could we add to those? Blue cards.
All right.
There's the letter, which could go to the post office. So the letter is 17, the post office is 10,
Those
so
are both...
27.
Oh, yeah. No, the post office isn't 10.
Oh, what's the post office?
The post office is 35.
35 plus 17 is 52. There's a 52.
Aha. Dr. Robert Lally. So we have our actual suspect. What are your questions? So he is a red card, so we get to question him.
Ask him about the morphine. About 18.
Yeah.
52
so
plus 18.
Is 80? No, 70. Sorry.
He doesn't tell us to get rid of any cards?
Nope.
$70.
Okay, 70. Dr. Robert Lally. Here we go. Dr. Peterson, we need card U, sent me to see Mr. Hall. I rolled up Mr. Hall's sleeve and gave him a morphine injection in the upper arm.
U.
Dr. Peterson. Interesting. Let's pay attention to that. I'm Mr. Hall's physician. I was unavailable, so I asked Dr. Lally to go instead and recommended a morphine injection. Mr. Hall suffered from an old injury. Interesting. What are you looking at?
Just looking at the body to see if there's any obvious injuries or deformities.
I mean, it wouldn't necessarily show.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So this is the fellow who sent the morphine.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't have anything to do with him.
Well,
She has to do with the tattoo.
she has to do with the church. We got her from the church stuff.
Oh, okay, so she probably goes over here.
No. He goes to
Oh,
the
he
church.
goes to the church.
That's
Sorry.
why I have her over here.
I got you. Okay. Sorry. All right. So that came from the post office in the letter.
Yeah.
And he was given to us from the post office?
Yep.
Okay. So now...
So let's add the gardener and the Botanical Garden. So 10 plus... 10 plus what?
Well, we were led to that by
The soil
shoes.
sample.
The soil sample, which I thought we discarded.
Yeah, we already discarded that.
The soil sample was red.
Okay.
But the book with the soil
Yeah, sure. Let's do 9.
is 9, so 19.
Yeah. Yeah, church and I don't know.
No 19. Darn. What other blues do we have? We have 18. We have 16, which is the church.
Yep. We have the post office.
So the post office gave us him.
Yep.
Or did he come from the doctor's office?
He came from the doctor's office.
So we don't have a suspect from the post office yet.
Right.
The post office gave us what?
Nothing yet.
It gave
has
us
given
card 35.
And that's in the post office.
Right. And
But we haven't added anything to the post office. What could we add to the post office? What number? Because it's card 35. We could add 35 to it and get 70. Didn't we add the letter to the post office? 17 to 35?
Yes.
Yeah. And what did that give us?
It gave us the doctor, right? That gave us
Yeah.
82.
No, it wouldn't have.
No.
35 plus 17?
Right.
35 plus 17 is not 82.
Okay. 35 plus 17 is 40, 52. And there was no
And
52.
that 52 is
Oh, it's
this
the
guy.
doctor. Yeah.
So yeah, letter and post office, let's say we've done.
Okay.
So we need to add 6 to something and 10 to something. So
There's the church.
the church, the doctor goes to the church.
Okay.
And this is the doctor's surgery, so 22? But the letter was BT, who are our doctors. Peterson and Lally.
No 22.
Dang. I have no idea.
The Botanical Gardens,
Yep.
which is where we found this guy, had what number
And
on
he told
the
us
door?
about that 10.
Okay.
And he told us about that gardener guy.
Yeah.
But we don't have a blue card that figures into to that guy.
Yeah. There is a 26, which would be adding 10 to
16?
18 or 16, yeah.
Yeah.
Add the church to the Botanical Gardens, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they're not even near each other. I have no idea.
Let's see what happens. 26. Lambert's Clothes Shop. Did anything tell us to go to a clothes shop?
Nope.
Well, we found it. Here it is.
Good for us. Several women have purchased this coat, Perhaps you can describe her to me.
Yes, we can. Machine 26.
Yep.
Okay. She has long hair, wears lipstick.
Yep. Long dark hair and wears lipstick.
So, not suspect 4.
Yep.
Possibly suspect 3. This is light hair, so not suspect 2.
And she's not wearing
She's
lipstick.
not wearing lipstick. Okay.
So 3.
Yep. Come on, phone. Don't fail me now. I think my phone is...
The mink was associated with Lambert back when we first checked with the magnifying lens.
Was it?
I mean, it said this is... Oh, yeah, Lambert's luxury coats.
Where did it say that?
Lambert's luxury coats. It's on the card.
Oh, God. So we missed that ages and ages ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
We should have looked up clothes.
Card V.
Okay.
I have to hold my phone like this to keep it charging, so... This should be our suspect.
Or at least someone telling us who our suspect is. Card V. She lives at the north end of Linus Street and often comes here carrying her post. Then she goes to the Botanical Gardens before walking up and down Old Street. All right, give me a second because I gotta draw that out.
Right, so the post
And I
office...
can't do that sideways at a distance.
Yeah.
Okay, so she lives at the north end of Linus Street. So that's up here.
She goes to the post office.
So where's the post office?
It was the red door.
Linus and Ludlow. Linus. So she goes down this way. Okay. She comes here carrying her post, which is Lambert Clothes Shop, and Lambert's is, it doesn't say where it is. Super. Then she goes to the Botanical Gardens.
Which is that tree.
Yep. Before walking up and down Old Street. That is a 4. It goes along here. Up and down Old Street.
Okay, we've got a 7, a 4, and a 6.
Yep.
All right. Is she a suspect?
She is a suspect. She is suspect number 2. And we can now get rid of cards 11. Get rid of those. 26. So I can get rid of her. 66. And 77.
We didn't get rid of card 47.
No, we did not.
Huh, okay.
So we need to add we need to find these 2 suspects. 7, 4, and 6 make 17. Yeah, we already have card 17. And there's the 111. Yeah, we have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I tried 1117 as an experiment, and it was a bust.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
So how did we find the doctor? It was by adding something to the door.
Yeah, it was by adding a number to the door. And
So we've got those 2 doors.
Yep.
Do we have anything we can add to them?
We have a bunch of blues still. We have 17, which is I'll pay you back. Shortly, I just need a bit more time.
Okay. That's probably her.
Yeah, most likely.
Although we don't have initials for the gardener either.
No, we don't.
The gardener's probably the one who's in debt, possibly.
So our blue cards are that we still have out are.
Is there a 27? Amanda, you have the deck. Or no, I'm sorry.
I do.
So if we assume that the letter came from the gardener,
Yeah.
we should add the letter to the Botanical Garden. What's the
letter
number
is
on the Botanical
17
Garden?
plus 10,
Is-
so 27.
Yeah.
Didn't we already have a card 27 out?
and get rid of it. I could be wrong.
There is no card 27.
Darn. All right. 26 is how we accidentally got to the mink shop.
Yeah.
Is there a 45? Or a 19?
No 45. No 19.
Okay.
There's an S, a 48, a 98.
I'm going to try and get a hint for card 17.
Nice. 12, 59, 42, 5, 58, 63, 80, 81, J, 99, 64, 87, H, and 68.
Hint 16?
Mm-hmm. Told us it held the key.
Yeah. To enabling your progress in the interrogation.
Yeah. Not helpful.
What happens if we do code
What are all our reds and
7111?
blues? So we don't really have many reds. We have Dr. Lolly, who is a red card. And we interrogate him by adding a blue card to him.
Which is how we got
that we
the
haven't
other
tried
doctor.
yet. We've tried most of these combos at this point. Either the cards don't exist or we've put them in and nothing's happened.
We definitely need to add something to those doors to get our other two suspects, but what?
Yeah, I have no idea.
So there's no 45.
Nope.
There's no 27.
Nope.
There was a 26, but it was wrong.
Yep.
There's no 19. That's all the blue cards we have. Yeah. Is there a 28?
Nope. What are the stitches? So these are notebooks. You can't see it that well, but the actually, hold on. If you look on the mat actually shows stitches along the sides of where things belong, and down below, staples and stitches.
So it just
it's
indicates
sort of
where the cards go.
Yeah, it indicates sort of where the card is supposed to sit on the mat to organize your stuff. So if you find something that has stitches on one side or staples, you know where to put it. So she gave us Dr. Lolly. She goes there. That shows his movements. And then we get interrogation down here.
So I wish that the postman would identify this suspect for us. We know that she gets her mail.
Yeah.
At the post office. So what's 17 plus the post office? Oh, we already tried
35. Yeah, we did.
It's 52, which
that
there
gave us
isn't
the
one.
doctor.
The post office is number...
It's card Q and number 35.
35.
Lipstick plus post office. We were instructed to get rid of the lipstick card.
Yeah, it's gone now.
And the lipstick card was our one red card at the time.
So 35.
So we can't add those.
We just have to start mashing numbers together.
I mean, we could add the lipstick card plus the post office card, the interior post office card. 35 plus what was the lipstick number? 35 plus 66. That gets us over 100.
Yeah.
So we can't do it.
So the post office is... Oh, God, my phone. Stop it. I hate my phone.
Yeah, we unfortunately can't do that. I don't know.
Please pass me the 2 doors that we have not used.
Well, I don't remember which ones we've used.
35, 6, 10.
We could question Dr. Lolly about something.
Could we? Oh, he's card 52.
Yeah, he's card 52, and you interrogate him by adding a value to his card. So what about 68? Is there a card 68? Could we question him about the church? See what I mean? Like...
Yeah, okay, 68. Does Dr. Lolly know anything about the church?
There is a card 68.
Let's see what it is.
Dr. Robert Lolly. I visit the grave of my wife, Elizabeth Lolly, every day. So that is a blue card, and we can get rid of 16.
Okay, the church is gone.
Yep. So that gives us card 68 as a blue card. And that is us tracking his movements, so that goes with his file that's got the staples.
Okay.
So... I just wish we had these other 2 suspects, and I don't know how to get them.
Eventually, we're going to have to just start randomly turning cards over.
Which is annoying. Could we question him about 60 and get 69?
Sure.
Because there is
Ask
a card
him about the letter.
69. What red cards left? At this point, only Dr. Lolly and the doors.
Yeah.
69. No. Press the penalty button once.
Yep. Okay.
And it's Lolly. L-A-L-L-Y. Not Lowly. 68 is blue. Yeah, 68 is blue, but 52 is red.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
I don't know. I feel like we've missed something.
Yeah, we've missed something along the way, and I don't know what it is.
So, shall we just give up and reveal the rest of the deck?
Can we get a...
I could get
clue?
a hint.
Yeah, can we get a hint?
On what card?
Let's get a hint on number 68, because that's the most recent card we revealed.
What are the chances that Elizabeth was a murder victim? That doesn't help us at all.
That doesn't help us at all. Is there an 86?
This is a medium difficulty game.
Yeah.
Imagine how bad down the rabbit hole is going to be.
I have no idea. How many suspects there are supposed to be? 3. And we have managed to reveal information about all 3, but we have not managed to actually bring out all 3 suspects.
Yeah, the only suspect we've actually found
is Dr. Robert Lolly.
Yeah.
Do you want me to look through and see if I can find the suspects without looking too much at the other cards?
Sure.
So originally we brought out, so there's her. She actually goes there.
Okay.
So we've got Dr. Robert Lawley. So Susan Fay, and I guess he does. Oh, Lambert's clothing shop is a location that has a number. It has 26 on it. So.
Yeah, and that's how we got to Lambert's clothing shop.
Right.
If we had looked that up, we would have found it.
But it has a red number on it.
Ah, what's the number?
26. So
we can add something to it.
Exactly.
What do we add to it?
Don't know, but it's something to have out. Well, we've got information. We've got another book. And I don't know how we're supposed to get there. Do we have card 5 out?
No.
No? Did we have card 5 out? Because I don't. Oh, no, we don't. Did we ever have a way of getting card 5?
It's not one of the books in his library.
No.
Is it in the murder room?
Maybe it was and we never noticed it. Because card 5 is Inspector Lestrade. Scotland Yard's files are at your disposal.
Okay.
What color is 26? Red. So we can add it to something. So let's bring out Inspector Lestrade. He is number 5. And what does it want?
It's thinking. Locations, history, symbols.
All right. So what are our options?
Locations are cults, indigents, fencing. History is London, burglaries, serial killers. Symbols are serial cults, black market, and ganja. Or gangs, sorry. Gangs. Let's look up serial killers.
All right.
No.
Well, I'm bringing out the suspects.
Okay, we're supposed to go to gangs.
Yeah.
You discover interesting information about gang symbols. Take card 12.
Symbols of criminal gangs. Let's add 12 to 18 because that is a
Oh, okay, yeah.
tattoo.
Yep.
So that gives us 30, right? You want card 30?
Sure.
Card 30, the Viper Gang. All were sentenced to life in 1886 except for one member who testified against the others and was given a new identity. List of the Viper Gang's crimes and victims. A very long list indeed. So get rid of that card. All right, hang on.
What are we looking at?
See that little red ribbon?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's think about that. All right. So our gardener is Bill Tallow, BT.
Number 42. How did we get to 42?
I just took him out of the
Okay.
deck. And the woman is Susan Fay, 64. And I also took out a card for her saying we did argue sometimes. I didn't like some of the people he associated with. So, and one of Bill Tallow's cards, I borrowed money and I shouldn't have. I think he had some dangerous criminal connections. I went to pay off part of my debt today, but no one answered.
All right.
So we've tracked some
some movements. So Elizabeth Lawley.
Mm-hmm.
Can we add her? Can we add these two? 98.
Okay.
Long list of victims.
Oh, sure.
Because we don't know if she was... You like the ribbon? Yeah. 98 is indeed a card.
Okay.
Elizabeth Lawley was murdered by the Viper Gang in 1885. So we've got...
So I think we know who our murderer is.
Yeah.
It's the doctor who instructed the other doctor to give the... Or it's the doctor.
Yeah.
And he murdered him with morphine and then smashed his head in later.
Yeah.
He killed him because he was a criminal, a member of this Viper gang.
Yeah. Can we
who
match
had
up
killed
both
his
ends?
wife.
One is on the doctor, the other is what? It's printed on...
Two different cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
So let's track... We've got the doctor's movements, right? He goes to the church.
Yep.
He goes where else?
So this is the doctor here. He makes that 7. He starts here, low on Linus Street. He goes up north here to the post office, and then he comes over to Rowe Street to the church.
Okay.
Or to the surgery.
Let's look at the S card. Let's look at Sherlock.
Okay. Sherlock says, well done, it's time to question the suspects and investigate their past. Well, what told us to bring out S?
Nothing.
Take cards 42, 52, and 64. That's how we're supposed to get them.
How are we supposed to get Sherlock?
I have no idea. What tells us? There's no other card that tells us to bring out S.
And there's no card that says...
Yeah. Moreover, go see Lestrade at Scotland Yard. So yeah. Once you think you've solved the case, take card H. Should we take card H?
Yes.
Time has come to unravel the scarlet thread of the case. The 4 events leading to Mr. Hall's death must be placed in chronological order before the crime scene photograph. Oh.
Okay.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
So we know first there was the gang thing.
Yep. So we're
Second, there was the
actually
murder.
leading this way.
Ah, okay. We're missing a card?
Yeah, looks like we are. And this is H and has a 222 on it and a lock. We never did figure out what to put into that lock.
Yeah.
That might have given us card S.
Yeah.
If we had figured that out.
Are we missing a suspect? Should there have been 4?
No, there's supposed to be 3. And I will tell you right now, Andy, all these cards are duds. So there's no more cards to get out.
746. Okay. Please enter 4 digits. 7461.
174, yeah.
Nope.
Or 1746.
1746. No.
Trial? What trial? So this is 1885, this is 1886. So we need whatever comes before this. Whatever comes first.
Gang symbols? No, we discarded that.
Yeah.
And what is this going to make?
We're then supposed to do lock for H. Because H is a lock card.
Yep.
And you see how it's laid out. So it shows it laid out. Sorry. Card, 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 card. Murder.
And that's going to give us a number.
It's going to give us something to put in that lock. What if that's the first card? He sent Dr. Lally to do the morphine injection. And then one of the Dr. Lally cards. Is there a card that has blood on it? Because there's a blood trail here. Nope, not on hers. Not on any of those. Can I see the cards we've discarded?
Sure. These are the 3 locations. So I'm guessing if we had done this correctly, this number would have somehow gotten us S. This would have told us to get the Sherlock card.
Yeah.
And we've got the 746. We just don't know how it works with the ones.
Yeah. There's nothing. I'm not sure what card goes in that spot.
And you've looked through all the rest of those and they're all duds.
They're all duds. The rest of them are all no's.
Okay.
The Scarlet Thread.
Yeah.
There's no additional thread going to here. There's a bit of rug and there's some blood. So we know that these 3 go in this order. We just don't have a 4th. Actually, no, they can't because this has pages.
Ah, so there's a card that should go between those.
I guess.
Missing a card?
Can we see the overhead cam? We don't have the overhead. It fell off the lamp. It was sitting on this lamp up here, and it doesn't really have a grip. It's got this like folding thing. It does not actually grip anything, and it fell, and it was not working terribly well to begin with. Hang on a second. So we're trying to lead up to that.
Yeah.
And we know that this matches up to this because of this ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
And I
It
was
doesn't quite match
suspecting
there.
that worked there, but it should have more pages there. But there's nothing that goes there. Also, year-wise, we know that this happened in 1885 and this happened in 1886. And then this happened just now. But we don't have anything that goes either over here or over here. Oh, you're so right. That's a 2.
Yeah.
That's a 2.
5.
Yep.
4.
How's this a 4?
It looks like a 4 there.
Oh, yeah, it does. 4, 5, 2. But we don't have a number off of these. And it's the Scarlet Thread of Murder, so you'd think it would be something red. What do you think?
1, 4, 5, 2.
We could try it.
Although that's like a 1, 1. What's this 18?
That's the tattoo
Oh, okay, yeah.
from his arm.
Does the red ribbon make a 1? Yeah.
It could.
Any other cards have anything thin and red? Not really.
Yeah.
I was looking through them.
So Sherlock has the 2222.
Yep. He sure does.
No. It's not a machine.
It's a lock.
It's a lock.
So if you type in the lock, what we have to type in 4 numbers?
Yes. Does 452 work with 222 to make a 4-digit number? Not any way I can think of.
No.
Like, we never got the 111 to work
Yeah,
with
we
the
never
746.
understood what that meant.
Can you see SF again?
What's SF?
Check the woman's necklace?
What woman's necklace? Or SF? I don't know what that is. The girl's necklace?
I think we're fundamentally not understanding how these codes are supposed to be entered.
Yeah, there is
Because
no
we've got
girl's
3-digit
necklace.
numbers, but not 4-digit numbers.
Susan Faye, she's wearing like red beads, but there's no way to link them to anything. They're around her neck. They don't make a shape or connect to anything. And she's not our suspect. She was the suspect number 2.
Yeah, we've got 452.
Yeah, she has no connection to these guys.
2452. Nope. 4522. Nope. We've solved it. We just don't know how. We just don't know how to make the 3-digit number into a 4-digit number.
What if this isn't a 4?
Oh, what else could it be?
What if it's just his jacket and it's 1152?
Okay.
The woman who works in the surgery is not wearing anything red whatsoever.
Yay! Dr. Lally is arrested for Mr. Hall's murder. Dr. Preston sent him to give Mr. Hall a morphine injection. When Dr. Lally rolled up his sleeve to give the injection, he saw the tattoo of the Viper Gang. He realized that Mr. Hall was one of the people who killed his wife, so while he was subdued from the morphine, he struck him over the head with the ornament. Score 1 star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The woman who works in the surgery is just wearing a nurse's outfit. She didn't have anything red. Yeah, we were trying to interpret this as a number, but it wasn't a number.
Took us 2 hours.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to take a longer time.
Yeah. 1 star.
So
Better
I guess we
than
never
none
figured out the map.
stars.
It
Yeah.
should have had a 3rd number there.
A 4th number. It had a 3rd number. We had found 746.
Yeah.
We just didn't necessarily, or 740. I mean, it said north, but yeah.
Yeah. So
That 111 and 222, I'm really not
That
sure
was
how
just-
those were supposed to work. That definitely looked like a 4. Yeah, but the red wasn't part of the part of his lapel that made the 4 part wasn't really red. So it ended up not going with it.
well, we figured it out in the end.
Yeah, we never
knew the solution, we just couldn't figure out how to get the app to give us the solution.
right.
This would have gotten us Sherlock.
Yeah, if we had
If we
figured
had-
out how to handle that. That 111, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean.
I don't think that means anything.
It's such a weird thing to have in there. Why not just N?
Yeah.
You know, none of the other letter cards have, aside from H, have numbers under them. So that 111 and 222 is such a weird thing to have on the card in any way. And we never figured out another number off the map. And not figuring out another number off the map definitely caused us some problems.
Yeah. Like, I'm certain if we had put the correct code in for the map,
That would have given
that
us
would have
S.
given us S,
And
which would have
S
given
would have
us
given
the 3
us-
suspects. Then we could have questioned them.
By combining them with different items, which would have eventually... And that also, S told us to bring out Lestrade. And Lestrade gave us the gang symbols.
We never found whatever instructed us to find the 3 cards for the hansom cabs.
Yeah.
That's a mystery. Like,
Never figured that out.
we got a hint that said, did you remember to get these cards?
Chat can't look at the previous cards. Yeah, there's not really anything we can do about that. Our camera setup... It's frustrating because we know you guys can't see everything and we would like to show you everything. We are working with very limited resources in our apartment. We do not...
True.
We have a single tripod and we have the stand that this camera is on. The overhead cam was on the neck of the lamp that provides the lighting over here. So that makes things very, very limited. Clara
Not
cam would
ideal.
mean that you are sleeping in the bedroom right now.
No, she's right down there.
Oh, she's over there. But yeah, we have a grand total of 3 cameras if you exclude our phones. And we only have a way to mount 1 wide camera and 1 little camera. And the other camera, we don't have a good way to mount it right now. And that limits us a lot. We just don't have a good way to get a good overhead of this space right now. So we would love to make this better. Unfortunately, we are limited by what we have. And if I think too much about that limit, I will start to cry.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling very pressured right now, and that's not fun.
Yeah, shut up,
Maybe
you.
not.
We're gonna set up for Amanda's Strayalm.
Yeah.
Just need to... Oh, wrong buttons. So we're gonna end this stream. I think we're not gonna try and just hot swap.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this stream and
That
we'll
was
start
a little,
Amanda's stream.
A little wild to do on Tuesday.
Yeah. So, man, that was...
I like puzzles
It
too.
was frustrating.
I don't like feeling pressured to solve it just the right way and being sort of ordered around. That's not fun.
Yeah. I don't know what we'll play next Tuesday, but that's a long time away from now.
Yeah.
For right now, Amanda's going to read a book, and that will be relaxing.
It's going to be the last chapter of Alana, the first adventure.
So, like I said, we're going to end this stream, take a couple of minutes to swap things around, set Amanda up, and you can find her at Merriman Lion, twitch.tv/MERRIMANLYON. And we will see you there in just a few minutes. Thank you for the game Lobster of
Thank you
Revenge.
for
That was
joining
fun.
us.
Glad you could be here. And we will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.